All right. Hey guys, we're live. I have just loaded up with gas and we are now going to be on our way to Seattle. So, we haven't been up to Seattle in, well, it's been a minute. Oh my goodness, what are they doing to the McDonald's? Our McDonald's is, I guess, getting a makeover. Says the drive-thru is open. Hey, Waygukin, happy Saturday to you. Yeah, so I guess our McDonald's is getting a makeover. You'll also be happy to know, and maybe you can tell, but I just cleaned the window too. So hopefully it'll be a little bit better to see. So yeah, we are headed up to Seattle today. This was supposed to happen a couple weeks ago, but then the other little girl got sick, and then Hershey had his gallstones, so we didn't end up being able to do it, so we had to postpone. But Zoe has a little friend that she's been friends with since kindergarten, and yeah, it's cloudy today. And she's been friends with her since kindergarten, and we've stayed in touch, and we've done play dates and that and stuff. So we're going up there.
She's my friend too.
Yeah, and she's friends with Zara too. She loves Zara. So we're going up there for like a teeny tiny little birthday celebration. So I baked brownies, and we're just gonna go hang out and have a little play date for them. So yeah. So yes, it is cloudy today. It's like 47 right now, so not too bad. The girls have a light jacket. Yeah, it should be fun. It should be a good time. Girls have a little light jacket. I don't, because I run hot anyway, so. But yeah, so it'll be interesting to see. Now, granted, this is a Saturday, so traffic patterns are different. But it'll be interesting to see how traffic is on I-5 without the viaduct. I don't really know what to expect, so we'll see. But yeah, it's been, I don't think we've been up to Seattle since like September. I think that was the last time. It's funny because like it's really not that far away, but with traffic and everything, it's like it's got to be really something special for us to go up there. So anyway, I've got the girls in tow with me, and we're all gonna hang out, and Hershey gets some much needed quiet time because all the girls were home yesterday because they were off from school. So he had all three of them. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's gray and overcast, but at least at this point it's not raining right now, so I can handle that. The road we're on right now is Pacific Avenue. So traffic already looks bad. Oh no, this is nothing. This is just normal. We'll see once we hit I-5. I think I am gonna go downtown and get on, because that seems to bypass some of the bottleneck that happens around the mall. So yeah. Happy Saturday. Your channel really encouraged my wife and I to start our own channel. Hello from Miami. Oh, that's awesome. Very cool. Thanks for sharing. And beautiful Miami, man. You guys don't have to deal with the 40-degree temps and the rain and the drear. But yeah, awesome. So we have somebody watching us from basically the opposite corner of the US, girls. Honey, there's nothing to see. Everything that's on the screen is what you're seeing right now. When do cloudy days start turning into sunny days? That is a great question. You know, this will be the 5th. In June, we'll have been here in the Pacific Northwest for 5 years. But I don't know that I'm still used to like how the seasons happen and stuff. So, like when we lived in New Mexico, I was used to things start to get warm in February. Like spring starts in February, it seemed like. So I got a little bit spoiled with that because like living in Indiana, you know that in March, you're going to have one more blast of winter. And there's a good chance that you're going to have snow in March because it always seems like whenever the NCAA Final Four is happening, it always seems like it was always bad weather. And, you know, March Madness. So that happens in March. Then the Midwest, you know, you really start to, it really is true with the whole April showers bring May flowers in the Midwest. That's not really how it is here in the Northwest. Temperatures are a lot more mild and stable. We don't really experience summer until 4th of July. That's kind of the saying around here, is that summer doesn't start until 4th of July weekend. June sometimes is hit or miss. Sometimes you have summery weather, but then you go back to a week of rain and clouds and 50-degree temperatures. So it's a little, June is a little more volatile in terms of the ups and downs and weather patterns that you may see. But I would say, like February, March, April, May, it's a lot of like this mixed in with some days of sun. It doesn't seem, and again, maybe I'm getting used to things now, but it doesn't seem, the gray doesn't seem to bother me as much. And I also feel like maybe we haven't had as many gray days. I know the gray days really wear on some people, and they do me too, but it's been tolerable this winter. It didn't really seem like we had much of a winter either. So now, although we do have snow in the forecast for this coming week, so we'll see. Yeah, I mean, you totally do get used to it. So yeah, because it's like there's some darker gray days compared to lighter gray days. Today, I'd say is, well, there's parts of the sky that are lighter gray and parts that are darker gray. So, I'm not really sure. Oh, so right over there is Gertie's ghost. So that's the giant, it's a 12-foot octopus sculpture. So that's where it is. So I wanted you to be able to see that because she did the video about it, but that's it in action. So, and it looks like they're putting in mulch and stuff right now. So, or putting dirt down. They're going to be landscaping it, and once it's landscaped, then they're going to open and remove the fencing. So that'll be cool.
Why do they call it Gertie's ghost?
So they call it Gertie's ghost because the Tacoma Narrows Bridge. Do you remember the big bridge that we crossed when we took Oscar home? That was called, the old bridge was called Galloping Gertie because it was so windy that it made the bridge collapse. And so they say that there's a giant octopus that lives in the remains of the bridge. So, this is Gertie's ghost, the sculpture is. Moving to the area in May. I appreciate all the info you and her share. Awesome. Yes, we are happy to share. Yeah. So yeah, still just now getting into downtown Tacoma. Man, gas is expensive there. Oh, I didn't even see how much. Well, it is more expensive, like closer, because there's, that's really the only gas station you'll find like right downtown. I mean, I never get gas there. I actually just filled up at Fred Meyer, And because I used my points, I got it for $2.19 a gallon because I had rewards, so I had 50 cents off a gallon. So regular unleaded right now on the cheap end is $2.69. So I don't know what it's like where you guys are at, but I got it for $2.19, so I'll take it. Coming right past me is the light rail. It's our little Tacoma Link.
Is that the big bridge to take Oscar home?
No, it kind of looks like that one though.
I didn't know what it looked like.
Yeah, it kind of looks like that, but it's really long. Do you remember when we went to Chambers Bay and we walked all the way down that big hill and stuff? We could see the bridge from there. I don't know if you remember that or not. Over to the left too, you could have seen Tacoma Dome. You see the birds? Right there, this white building off to the right side of the screen, that's where almond roca is made. What? Mm-hmm. You see the bridge?
It popped. I don't have a headphone.
Good.
That's because I yawned really strong and then
Okay, I see brake lights. But, oh. It's not too bad. Cars are moving, so that's not bad. Nope, not so bad. Yeah. Oh, you've been paying $1.73 a gallon? Dang, that would be amazing. Hope to be moving to Seattle this year, waiting on a potential acceptance letter to a UW master's program. Ooh, that's exciting. What master's program is it? Decision letters usually go out in like March or something for grad programs, right? Or do they go out earlier? Oh wow, I haven't been out this way in a while, so I haven't seen the progress on the casino, but look at that sucker.
Mama, it's a castle.
Good gravy. It does look like a castle, doesn't it? Dang, that thing is big. Oh, human center, human computer interaction design. I had a lot of students, yep, March 15th. I had a lot of students do HCDE as a undergrad program, so human-centered design engineering. So that's cool. Well, good luck, fingers crossed for you. Kind of reminds me of the view driving in Denver. Yeah, a little bit, I could see that. And then also, I don't know how much you can see off to the left of the screen, but you can see the big things for the port, the big cranes. I always think they look like dinosaurs. Yeah? So, well, yeah, that's exciting. $1.73. I can't remember the last time I paid under $2 for gas. Thank you. Weren't you a professor at UW? No, I'm not a professor. I worked up at the UW Seattle campus for about 3.5 years in like residential life, and then now I work in admissions at UW Tacoma. So still with UW, just at the Tacoma campus now. So yeah, but that's exciting. programs are certainly top-notch programs. This whole area right here is like Fife. Wow, this is not bad at all. It almost feels like I have the whole road to myself. Now, once we get closer into Seattle, it'll probably start to bulk up. Yeah, this program only accepts 40 people per year for a cohort. Yeah, I could see that. Most of the programs are highly competitive and selective, so yeah, that's why they're so good, I guess. So yeah, this is not bad at all. Yes, we're driving on I-5. We're going north on I-5. I don't feel like I even need to be in the HOV lanes. This is almost what it used to feel like driving on, like, I-74 back in Indiana. Although I don't think I-74 ever had this many cars at one time. Smooth sailing. Seems to be. No, maybe it may be supposed to rain. I didn't check the forecast, but we'll see. What are you guys up to this Saturday? Well, they want to know what your undergrad was in, Jeff. Okay, so it says 45 minutes to Seattle. So we'll see. Oh wait, Gukin, you're looking at places to stay in Korea. That's awesome. Marketing. You changed your career path after graduation, unfortunately. Hey, don't be sad about it. Be happy that you found what it is that you want. Human-centered. So what you're doing, is that focusing on like user experience? Because if so, I feel like you could use some of the marketing knowledge and skills that you have towards that. Sure, you just wish you knew what you wanted to do before undergrad. Yeah, but I mean, I think it's silly. You're shooting to be a UX designer. Oh, awesome. Very cool. Very cool. Oh, and Taylor, you're going for UX too. What, baby? Yep. Here's our little amusement park, Wild Waves. So we have a few rides and in a water park. We're in the same boat. Yeah. Again, this is like one reason why I love social media and like love doing live streams and stuff, because people are able to interact, and like you guys may have never interacted with each other before. So I love this. But yeah, UX, that's awesome. So yeah, your marketing skills and knowledge will totally be useful for that. So marketing was just the first step. It's a stepping stone. You quit your post-undergrad job to focus on building your UX portfolio. That's cool. Father-in-law lives in Renton. Nice. Your wife was able to visit him recently. She told me Seattle is beautiful. It is. There's a strong possibility we would move up there. Was looking into Tacoma and Renton. Yes. Yes. I mean, it's gorgeous. Like, there's nowhere else that I would want to move to. Like we actually need to get on this, but our plans, because we're not doing any big trips this year, I'll be going down to Portland in June. I'm presenting at a conference with a colleague, and then the conference is a week long. So I'll be going down there, and then they're going to come with me, just like when I went to Milwaukee last year. It's a lot easier because we can just drive. So we're going to go to Portland for a week, but you know, I'm working the whole time, so it's not really a vacation. But instead of like doing a big vacation, we're actually going to try to do some more camping trips this summer, because we haven't been camping. Zeta's never been camping. So the last time we went camping, I was like 6 months pregnant with her. And we were YouTubing then. So, yeah, but we went up to Deception Pass, and it's just like, it's absolutely gorgeous. Like, we have the ocean, we have the mountains, we have the city. I love it here. Tacoma's a great area. Renton, I don't know a whole lot about. Yeah, that's what I love about the Pacific Northwest. All the camping and hiking opportunities get me so excited. Yeah, or if you're into snow stuff, like snowboarding, skiing, snowshoeing, sledding, tubing, any of that, like that's all here too. I'm not a big fan. Well, yeah, you can also scuba dive here too. So, yeah, I mean, it's just, I'm not a big snow person. I've never been skiing or anything, and I'm pretty sure I'd break something if I tried.
But you've been ice skating.
I have been ice skating, yes. Yes. Well, and I've been ice skating before you. Like, yeah. But, I mean, it's here. Like, whatever you want, it's here. But it was funny. So, like, you know, I like where we're living and everything, but I do wish we had more land. And so that's kind of the conversation that we go back and forth on a lot is, you know, where would we move to get a little bit more land? Because I was looking up, we were like, wouldn't it be great to be able to have a goat? And technically, you can have a goat in the city limits of Tacoma, but there's pretty strict guidelines on what you have to be able to have goats on your property. So they have to have 20,000 square feet of space of where they're going to be living, and their structure has to be 50 feet away from any property line. So like we just don't have that, we don't have that space or availability, but you know, it'd be cool. If we had more land, we'd totally be able to have a goat. Yeah, side effect of growth. I know. Camping must be amazing up there. I camp in Florida. It's nice, but you have to take a lot of mosquito repellent and lots of shorts. Heat and humidity can be brutal, especially in the summer. Yes. So 2 humans and a dog. I actually, I've been camping in Florida. And I've been camping down in like the Fakahatchee Strand. I think it's a state park down there. And like Marco Island. So yeah, I went camping there once in like over Christmas in December, and still the mosquitoes weren't too bad, but yeah, it was still like really hot, and I got sunburnt to the point I was purple. But yeah, camping here is a lot of fun. How bad of a drive is it to Whistler from Seattle? You know, we've never done it. I used to work with colleagues that used to make the drive and would go up to BC and stuff, so I don't think it's that bad at all. It'd definitely be farther for us since we have to get through Seattle and everything, but it's not bad. We haven't been to Canada yet. The girls have to have passports, so until we get all that straightened out and figured out, haven't been up there yet. Actually, I think I'm gonna have to renew my passport soon. I think it displaced Washingtonian watching from Maine. Nice to see the old stomping grounds. Yeah. Wow, from Washington to Maine. I have always wanted to go to Maine. Herschel's been to Maine. I think he's been like whale watching and stuff up there. That was before me. He got to go on a trip up there. That is a heck of a move. The only thing I know about Maine is lobsters and blueberries. I think blueberries are a big thing there, aren't they? The whole like Northeast is just kind of a mystery, and it kind of, in my mind, it kind of just gets all clumped together. So apologies for that, but yeah. So we're up here by the exits for Kent and Des Moines. Again, a couple of cities south of Seattle. Yeah, this traffic so far is not bad at all. But oh dear. No, not yet. Yes, blueberries are big, but getting smaller. I understand the lack of specific knowledge about New England. I was the same before moving here. Yeah, New England, that's right. I forget that's what they call it. Oh, and clam chowder, right? New England clam chowder. Although I'd say our clam chowder out here is pretty good. Yeah, so from here to Vancouver is 158 miles. Chowder's big in Seattle too, right? Yeah, especially at like Pike Place. There's a couple of chowder places. Ivar's, which is a local like chain, and they have a variety of different kinds of restaurants. Ivar's does. They have like fancier sit-down places, and then they have like walk-up places. But they have really good chowder. And they have a salmon chowder, I think, too. Salmon is huge here. One thing that's kind of on a bucket list that I'd love to do is to get all the correct like fishing gear and stuff, and to actually catch a salmon and be able to like have our own, like I'd love to be able to go fishing and catch stuff that we can eat, because I'm like, dude, that's free food. Like, it's a fun activity in the process, except I'd have to watch hella a lot of YouTube videos on how to cut a fish, slice a fish, dress a fish. Boston thing. Okay. I had Ivar's the last time I was in Seattle. Yep. What's it take to fish in Washington State? You just need a fishing license. What? No, dressing a fish or dressing an animal, it doesn't mean that you put clothes on it.
But you dress a doll sometimes.
Yes, you dress a doll. It means you get it ready for eating. But yeah. So I think you just need a license. Now, there are limits because of the salmon populations and stuff. There are limits of, I think, when you can fish and how much you can fish. But other than that, I think you just need a license. Oh, I see brake lights now. Yeah, LOL close. Well, I remember I would, so I grew up in Shelbyville, Indiana, and my dad worked in Rushville, Indiana, so it was like the next town over, you know, like small little town. And so it's like we took, you know, like little country roads and stuff to get there. And I remember seeing a sign, and it always said dressed rabbits for sale. And so I was always curious, and I'm like, so how do they dress them? Like, are they in dresses? Are they like in pants and shirts? And my dad was like, no, that means like they're ready for you to eat them. I was like, oh my gosh. And I was just devastated because here I thought, you know, like you'd go up to this place and there'd be all these cute little bunnies hopping around in clothes. But no, that was not the case. Okay, yep. We are slowing down. Right up around South Center. This may be because there's traffic for folks going over to Bellevue. And I'm gonna get over so I can keep cruising. Go down to Westport and go out on a charter. They provide everything you need. Oh. Westport, is that in Washington? Close. Have they started building that? I don't think so, no. Yeah, so South Center here, this is also the exits for, you can get to Burien from here, and also Renton. So right around here is Renton, just off to the east there, to the right. South Center Mall is the biggest mall in the state. Still haven't been there yet, but I think I've talked about it. Like, that's where they have a Jollibee and stuff. And we have a Din Tai Fung down there, which we have Din Tai Fung up in Seattle, but it's a really, really awesome dumpling place. And you can watch the dumplings being handmade. And they have like a fish market and stuff. So, one of these times we'll get there. They also, right there by South Center, they have an indoor skydiving place. Yes, Westport past Aberdeen on Grays Harbor. Oh, okay, okay. Ooh, that would be cool. Hey, Blacka, how's it going? That would be fun to do a charter. Because, like, I feel like you're probably guaranteed to catch something because you're with experts. What? It's gonna rain? Yeah, it's sprinkling a little bit, maybe. It'll be okay. But yeah, like, there's a lot of people that go to the piers and stuff just, you know, here on the Sound. And they catch stuff. So it just would be so cool. Zeta demands to provide AccuWeather forecasts. Yes. Yes, she does. What was I gonna say? I don't know. I would be a little bit nervous going out like on a charter boat because I would be afraid I'd get sick. Like, I've never really been on a boat in the open ocean, I don't think. I've maybe in Florida once, but I don't, that may have been on the, no, that was on the Tampa side, so that was on the Gulf side. I've really only been on boats, like I've been in Chicago on the river and Lake Michigan. I've been on a boat around Manhattan. But again, those were like big boats. So I don't know if I get ocean sickness, seasick. But yeah, Aberdeen's not that far from us. I mean, we're like an hour and a half away from the actual coast. From where we live now. right. They're saying 26 minutes to downtown.
That also stands for Martin.
Yep, you're right. What, baby? You're done with what? Done with what? I can't hear you. Oh, okay. Here, just give it to me. Yeah, and then off to the left would have been the way to the airport. So now we are entering Seattle. So we're officially in Seattle city limits now. And this is not bad. How to get to what house? Yeah. I know the general area. I'll have to end this once we get closer. What's your opinion on Dick's Drive-In? It's going to be one of the first places I try if I move there, LOL. I mean, it's a burger joint. Like, it wasn't... It was good. It's, I mean, like, if you've ever had White Castle, like, it's kind of a gourmet version of White Castle, I feel like. Because they do, like, the little grilled onions and stuff. No, we can't have the windows down. I mean, no, I mean, okay, White Castle, because some people have very negative opinions of White Castle. Honey, your window is up, baby. I can't. Can't, baby. But I mean, it was good. It's, I don't know if they've changed it or not, but it was cash only. So, and I like never carry cash. So I think, baby, it's okay, honey. Do you want some fruit bags? You want some fruit bags? And yeah, Zeta calls fruit snacks fruit fracks, so that's what we call them. But yeah, I mean, I think I've only eaten at Dick's like once or twice. But it is an iconic Seattle thing. Yeah, this is crazy. So I actually forgot. I didn't really realize. I heard you got Shake Shack there now. Yeah, I've heard that too. I haven't been there, but yep, we have Shake Shack. But yeah, I actually forgot that this is Super Bowl weekend and tomorrow is the game. We won't watch it, but forgot about that. I am very unimpressed that the Patriots are playing again. And, ugh. Gross. Sorry if you're a fan. I think a lot of people won't watch it this year. Yeah. A lot less traffic than I expected. Todd, you and me both, man. Like, I don't know if I've ever had this smooth of a drive in. Normally by now, it's, okay, there's the brake lights. I was gonna say, like, normally by now, you're braking pretty heavy. So yeah, here we go. But still, not bad. We made it 40 minutes and we just now hit traffic. I can't look. Oh. Little Zarbine fell asleep back there. She, I think, got up too early, so a nap will do her good. Do people commute from Tacoma to Seattle, or is that too much? No, people do it all the time. Yeah, a ton of people do it. Or, you know, south of Seattle. So, yeah. So no, that's a thing. Not many people, I don't think you'll find many people that commute opposite. Although there are a few people that I've known that have lived in the Seattle area and commute down. You can't really find much public transportation though to support that. But there's tons of options for you to be able to get up to Seattle and not have to drive yourself. So you can take the Sounder, which I had taken sometimes. There's also express buses. So there's like van pools too you can do. So definitely a lot of people make the commute south to from the south to Seattle. Trying to get over, and you're gonna let me in. So thank you. Give me a second. There's a Tesla. Yep, you know you're in Seattle when you see Teslas. You don't see many Teslas down in Tacoma. And there's a Tesla dealership in the Bellevue Square Mall. What are the main grocery stores there? Oh, you're seeing more Teslas in Colorado now. Yeah. Yep. Main grocery stores. Well, where I do most of my shopping is Fred Meyer, which is part of the overall Kroger family of stores. So, you know, like if you're used to Kroger stores, then Fred Meyer, like carries, like their store brand is Kroger brand. A lot of times you'll buy stuff and it says Kroger. So I'm like, oh, yay. We have QFC, Quality Food Center, I think is what it stands for, but QFC, which is also in the Kroger family of stores. We have Safeway. Let's see, what else do we have? Safeway, QFC, Fred Meyer, and I think there may be an Albertsons here or there, but those are not. You saw a lot more Albertsons in New Mexico than I've seen here. But those are the main ones. And then like we have the specialty ones. You know, we have Whole Foods, we have Trader Joe's, a local one that's like a gourmet kind of chain is Metropolitan Market. And they carry more like, it's more like a Whole Foods kind of thing. So yeah, I do most of my shopping at Fred Meyer. And then we all, you know, and there's also Targets and Walmarts as well. So what? Honey, you guys aren't going to have anything to eat on the way home. So just remember that. can see the city. But yeah, grocery stores, yeah, that's always like one of those things when you get to a new city of like, oh man, where am I going to shop? Especially if you don't see the brands. That's a lot more options than you have in Cincinnati. Oh, you're in Cincy. Cool. Yeah, Cincinnati, what you have, there's Kroger there, right? Yeah, Kroger dominated. HQ is here. I've never heard of HQ. Oh, the headquarters, LOL. Sorry, I was thinking that was a name of a store. Yeah, that's right. They are based there. You also, isn't Procter and Gamble in Cincinnati? Are they headquartered there? Like Colgate and stuff. I like Cincinnati. I think it was a cool like city to be able to go and visit easily. What? You have to have your seatbelt. It's the law. Do you want a police officer to stop you for not having your seatbelt on?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
We'll go in jail. They won't have proof of us.
Once you live here for a while, it gets boring. Yeah, I can see that. But at least you can. Oh man, you've got Jungle Gyms. I freaking love Jungle Gyms. Jungle Gyms was amazing. And you have IKEA. And the downtown of Cincinnati is really cool. I mean, like I used to go to Cincinnati a lot for like day trips and stuff. Cincinnati and Louisville are both really cool like day trip cities. Because I mean, growing up south of Indianapolis, like they were both really easy to get to. Cincinnati was like an hour and a half away from where I live, from where I grew up. And then Cincinnati, you have Newport, Kentucky too. So, oh, you went to U of L. Okay, cool. There's 2 Jungle Gym stores now? Are they both like as big as the other one? There are definitely parts of Cincinnati though that are rough. I can give you that. But yeah, I used to go over to no one is way bigger than the other. Yeah, the original one is probably the bigger one, right? I guess. Yeah, I'd go over to watch the Reds play. I actually got to see back in the day. I went to see the Cubs play the Reds because it was cheaper and easier to get to Cincinnati than it was to go to Chicago. But we went to see the Cubs and the Reds play. And it was Sammy Sosa's first game back in after his suspension, and I got to see him. You have to have your seatbelt on. You have to have it on. Can you? You have to have it on. And that game was standing room only, so we got in for $5. And where we ended up standing, because we just like walked around and stuff, and we ended up standing basically behind home plate. And that was incredible. It was so much fun. The museums are really cool there too. And Newport Aquarium. Yeah, like it was a cool little place to day trip too. Yeah, it was a crazy deal. Like, Crazy, crazy, crazy. I mean, it was packed. You are going to Ted Bundy land? Oh, so you've seen the Netflix special, huh? They just got a pro soccer team? That's cool. Didn't Columbus lose theirs? Did the one from Columbus go to Cincinnati? Oh, so you just watched the documentary. Yeah. Have you guys seen the trailer for the Ted Bundy movie with Zac Efron? It's a little strange. No, there are 2 teams in Ohio now. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, the Ted Bundy Netflix special was pretty good. You're not a fan. It looks weird. I mean, it's about a serial killer, so yeah. Yeah, they're trying to like sensationalize and romanticize him, which the whole thing, like, I think I talked about this last time or not, but like, have you guys watched You on Netflix? That I gotta say, like, the writers of that show, I gotta hand it to them, because they want more serial killers in the world. I don't know that they want more serial killers, but You was crazy because the way it was written was so good, because it had you sympathizing and like rooting for Joe. And it just was bizarre. And it's like, then you like get into these like mind warps and you're like, wait a minute, why do I want to see him succeed? And then it's like, one minute you're like, but because he's a nice guy. You're getting Ted Bundy and Al Bundy mixed up. Oh dear. 2 totally different people. Really makes you look over your shoulder more. Yes. And 50th time I heard about this You show. Now I'm going to start watching. You have to watch it. It is so good. So, so, so good. Yeah, I kept trying to tell myself that Joe is the antagonist and that I should hate him. Yes, but you get wrapped up in it. And it just, oh, yeah. I hope that in the 2nd season, they give more backstory and character development to Joe and to Mr. Mooney, because I think that would give us more insight into why Joe is the way he is, because I don't think Mr. Mooney was all that either. I mean, he had that glass thing in his basement, like, okay, with a one-way door, like, that's not to preserve books. So I'm hoping in season 2 that You gives us a little more backstory and character development of Joe. And obviously learning more about the ending. I don't want to share too many spoilers, but if you haven't seen it, watch it. It's good. It's worth it. Let's see. Oh, we also watched Netflix. Well, duh. It is on Netflix. We watched Sex Education on Netflix, and I loved that. That was great. I hate that guy from Gossip Girl, though. See, I didn't know. I knew I'd seen him before, but I don't think I've ever seen Gossip Girl. But he's very, like, just scrawny and gristly, too. I'm like, he's not... I'm like, you can put your shirt back on. Like, no thanks. You had a girlfriend who loved it. Oh, Gossip Girl? Yeah, I think that was like one of the teen dramas, but I think I was like, or young adult dramas. That was beyond my realm, I guess. go on the bumps? What?
Got a bump.
You got a bump?
Yeah.
Does she have a bump?
Just like an owie.
It'll be okay.
Does it hurt? Yeah, it's an actual owie.
It'll be okay, baby. But yeah, I gotta say, like, Netflix's original content is really good. They've really stepped it up. We really don't watch any, I mean, we don't have cable or anything, so obviously we don't watch like television, but even on like Hulu, really the only television show that well, I watch, Herschel kind of obliges, is This Is Us. God, I freaking love that show. It's a tearjerker, man. They're raising their price like $2 though. Yeah, but they're lowering their price, I thought.
I have something like a paper towel.
I thought they were decreasing their price on something and raising it on another. I don't know. I think we pay like $14 a month or something like that.
Leave it right there, okay?
And like, so we have the Roku, so obviously we have stuff through that you can watch. We have Hulu, and we have Netflix. And then because we have Amazon Prime, we have Prime Video too. I never heard of the decrease, I just know of the increase. Hulu is lowering their price, but Netflix is raising their price. Netflix is the best thing to ever happen to my depression and loneliness. Yeah, I could see that. And it's funny because, like, I was telling coworkers, because I have coworkers that are like, like 13 years younger than me. And so, yes, are you still watching? And it's like, yes, I am. Stop judging me, Netflix. Just keep playing until I say stop. That's how I feel about that message anyway. But yeah, so I have people like 13 years younger than me that I work with. Hey, baby. Yeah, the traffic. I made it 40 minutes without hitting any traffic. But now we're in this. What was I gonna say? Oh, so I remember, like, what, in 2007, 2008, of having Netflix. Yeah, we're right by the stadium. Like, the stadium is directly to the left of me. CenturyLink. What was I gonna say? Oh, so I used to have Netflix where you'd get it in the mail. And I, started out with the 1 disc at a time. And then I was like, you know what? Screw this. And I increased to the 3 discs at a time so that I could always have like a movie in rotation. And that was great. And then slowly, like it morphed into the streaming. Then it was, streaming and disc. And then it was like, do they still have a disc plan? I feel like they do, but I feel like probably nobody uses that. What a small world. You're Blasian too. Awesome. What's the Blasian combination? We are made up of Black and Korean. Oh, they ended it. Okay. I figured as much because I'm like, how many people would actually get the discs? I remember people were burning those discs and then selling them bootleg. Yeah. Well, there's a Sound Transit Express bus. So you can see what those look like. Those are like, on the inside, they're very much like a coach bus. So if you've ever done like a charter bus, that's like what they're like on the inside. Because like you're on those for the long haul. disc business is dying. I don't know anyone that still uses Redbox. That's true, Jeff, because I used to always use, or we used to do Redbox too, but I'm like, no, we're not there yet, baby. We're just now getting into downtown. But we haven't used Redbox in probably a good 3 years. And it's funny because, yeah, Redbox Instant is gone now. I think so. But, yeah, it's fascinating how the technology changes. I mean, we never owned Betamax, but obviously that's been in my lifetime. In Korea, they call those buses limousine buses. You can go from the airport to a lot of places in Seoul for 15 bucks. That's cool. There's the tall buildings. Columbia Tower. We've been up in there to the observation deck. Do you remember going up there?
Yeah, like at the very, very top.
Yep.
Where Zara did like a cartwheel.
She did do a cartwheel?
Yeah. And like there's like seats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was a few years ago.
I didn't know.
Can you believe that we have been here almost 5 years? That's crazy. This tan building, the short tan building, is the jail. You were just watching your husband, Chris Watts' video, which led me to this live feed. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, Hershey's done some good videos on Chris Watts. I mean, honestly, like Hershey carries this channel. I haven't been doing a whole lot with it. Yes, he definitely makes some good points. But I also like I said in my last live stream, I like doing live streams because I like the interaction. Then I feel like it's not just me like talking. I may ramble. I ramble on these anyway, but Blacka, we're in downtown Seattle right now. I almost said Cincinnati because I was talking to somebody else. No, we're not in Cincinnati. We're downtown Seattle. We are on our way to a play date for the girls with a friend that Zoe's had since kindergarten. So
My friend too. My friend.
yes, I mean she's friends with all of the girls, but
Mostly mine. No.
she initially met Zoe first.
I know what she's doing.
Yes.
She's your friend too, Zeta.
Yeah, she's your friend too.
She's your friend too.
La-di-da-di-doo. La-di-da-di-dee.
The reason I know
I'm
how
just
to
ready
jump
to be
rope
done now.
forwards is Jasmine. She taught me with the jump rope in front of me and flip back and then jump.
Oh yeah. I'm ready to be there. Ready to be there.
Seattle downtown, I see like a lot of glass buildings.
Yep, there's a lot of glass buildings.
And very shiny. And I remember that
Yes.
Papa's work was made out of glass and it looks like it was dark blue on the outside.
Yep, that's right. That was in New Mexico. We are going under the convention center now. Don't they have a light rail directly on UW campus? Yes, they do. Yep. And At this point right now, the UW campus is the farthest north stop, but they're working on the North Gate stop, and then it's supposed to go up to, I want to say, Shoreline, if not Linwood. But yeah, so they're working on the North Gate stop now. There's more construction, more new buildings going up.
I got a lot more cakes. I stored it.
Where's Walla Walla?
Walla Walla.
Your ex left you for a religious college up there. Walla Walla is in eastern Washington. It's like our wine country. It's like high desert. But they grow a lot of grapes and have a lot of wineries and stuff there. And they also grow onions there. They're famous for onions. Crazy. There's construction going on everywhere. So when will the cranes go away? I have no idea. I don't think anytime soon. Oh, this building is, I don't know if you can see it, but it's like, it looks like it'd be Weeble Wobble. It's like a crooked Jenga game. And that's pretty cool. This is just gross. No, you will get to see where they are tearing down the viaduct. At least the traffic was moving for a minute. I know, right? I didn't see where they were tearing it down though, baby. I already missed that. Maybe on the way back I'll be able to see it. Who knows? Maybe I'll do a live stream back home. I don't know though. Somebody's honking. Somebody's not happy.
I'm happy too.
Not happy.
I'm happy too.
Do you guys watch other Seattle-based YouTubers? We've seen a few, yeah. Herschel watches more YouTube than I do. Yeah, that's exactly.
You're not a fan of YouTube.
I'm a fan of YouTube. I just use it differently than how Papa uses it. I watch Monica Church and Rachel Waldorf when they have new videos. Yeah, Herschel watches Rachel. I'm not familiar with Monica. There's the Space Needle. I watch the Fung Brothers. They live in LA but are from Seattle. Fung Brothers are freaking hilarious. Their stuff is really good. It's over there, baby.
What is it called?
The Space Needle. Have you forgotten about it? I don't think there's going to be a rainbow right now. I also, like, I don't watch as much amateur stuff, but I like watching, like, I watch, I like Asian Boss, and I like the stories that they do. Slowly but surely. There's one of the city buses. It's one of the accordion buses. So it's got like a flexible middle part that connects the two pieces of the bus. And it's crazy because when you're sitting on the inside of the bus, and if you sit in the accordion part, like the floor actually moves. So you can see out that way. Downtown Space Needle, that's like Queen Anne over there. Can you guys see it? I can't look at it, so I'm just holding it. There's a park on top of Queen Anne Hill right there. It's called Kerry Park, and that offers probably one of the best views of the city. It gives you a really cool perspective of the Space Needle and everything, so yeah. Coming up on UW. UW's going to be off over to the right. Yeah, so over there is UW. You might be able to see the stadium where the Huskies play. It's nice that traffic is actually moving now. What? I can't look, baby. Yep, there's UW. UW. again. Okay. Sorry, because I'm holding it on, I'm not able to see the comments and stuff. Oh, brake lights, because we're up here by Northgate Mall. It usually starts to bottleneck a little bit. What? Almost, baby, almost. This is the struggle we have to adjust to coming up to Seattle. This area is like Roosevelt and Ravenna, I think, or Roosevelt. You wouldn't want to sit on the part where the bus moves. I mean, it doesn't feel like it's going to fall apart, but it's a little trippy the first time that you experience it. Was it hard to adjust when you guys first moved there? A little bit. There were certain things that just took a little bit of getting used to, culturally wise. Always surprised by the lack of billboards. I know, right? Hopefully you'll be here this year. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I want to try to get past Northgate so you guys can see the light rail station, and then shortly after that is where I need to exit, and I need to look up the exact address where I'm going, so I'm going to shut it down. But I just want you to be able to see the Northgate station that's getting built. So it looks like they're still working on it. So here's the track. It's running alongside I-5. Yeah, it is a good ways. And then there's the elevated track. And they're working on the actual station now. So there you go, there you have it. And then the tracks continue, and that's as far as they've built right there. So all right, so now I've got to work on getting to my final destination, but hopefully you guys enjoyed the ride. I certainly enjoyed the interaction, and it made this hour and 20 minutes not seem like an hour and 20 minutes. So I'm gonna get these girls to their play date, get some sugar in them, let them run it out, and maybe I'll do a live stream on the way home. We'll just see how everybody's doing and everything. Yeah, for sure. Thanks for joining, and I will see you guys later. Bye, guys.